everyone, welcome to my channel today. I have a lovely little book to show you today. Our group has been working on the Sweetpea Journals, and if any of you watch Bohodaydreams or Randi Kirby's videos, you'll see how she put together her little Sweetpea journals, and I've followed both of those lovely ladies on their tutorials on how to put together this little journal. So everyone in my group has made their own version of the Sweetpea Journal, and I'm sorry I don't have all of them here to show you today, but I have mine, and I might be able to pop a couple of photos up at the end of the other girls in the group if they send some to me. But this was my little version, and a special hello to Sheila from Bohodaydreams and Randi if she happens to be watching. This is my little version of the Sweetpea, and she's very pretty in ocean colours. So those beautiful sea foamy greens and blues and whites that I've used in this little journal. She has lots of bling, very pretty bling. Beautiful beads here, and these are Sheila's beads that she makes. They are gorgeous in the beautiful greeny blue shades. I've used a little piece of sari silk ribbon on the front just to give it that little bit of poof, and I added this other darker ribbon just to layer the colours to give that a little bit more depth. Over here I've got a lovely bead that was made by one of the ladies in our group, Joan, and she does lovely beads too. Has a beautiful angel wing on the bottom with a rose. On the front I have a little bumblebee here. That little bumblebee came from a serviette or napkin. I've stamped vintage across the front. The stamps that I have used in this one are from Taylormade journals, and I will put some links below so you can contact Lorna from Taylormade journals if you're interested in any of the stamps. You can contact her through her Etsy as well if you are trying to find her. So I've used a little bit of gold foiling here and some music paper, and I've added lots of lovely laces and fabrics which also come from Sheila's Bohodaydreams packs, and you can contact her for those. I will put some links below so that you can find these places if you're looking. So let's go in, shall we? We've got big rings that we've got them on, which is how the little Sweetpeas are put together, and they are made using one index card size page, and then you cut them in half, so they're half that size. And I've got about 24 pages in my little book. So I've just used blue and whites and greens throughout, a little bit of stamping, some lovely laces from doilies and bits and pieces, this lovely piece of bling which is an earring that I've added on the bottom, and that just gives it a little bit of sparkle and shine, I thought. And a bit of lace trim. It's another one of Lorna's lovely stamps, and of course they do get cut in half when you cut them down the middle, but I still think it gives it a really nice look to have that. I've used a little bit of the gold foiling edge along the music paper, and a little bit of this stenciling with the heavier weight texture paste to give that sort of textured look through. Got a lovely little silk ruffle here with a bit of pretty trim and a little heart shell button on the side. Another little piece of doily there. Some washi tape with a pretty butterfly, and a little piece of cut out lace here. Some blue off a napkin, and some more stenciling, a rose there. A little bit of a lace paper doily there. some of Sheila's lovely trim, really pretty. I just love her trims, and they're so special. You only need just a tiny little dash of them here and there to really lift up your pages. And I mean, these are just pretty little books to hold and enjoy. Just enjoy looking at and feeling the textures as you turn the pages. So a lovely little soft lacy look here with a doily. And this is very fine light fabric here. I just made into a little flip with some butterflies underneath and a stamp here. This is a vintage, like vintage curtain or tablecloth, very light weight fabric. A few black stamps here, and most of those ones are from Sam Poole's collection. I'll put a link to her below as well. This is just embossed cardstock with the gold foiling around the edge, and this really pretty little lace off the bottom. Another one from Sheila's lovely collection. This one's just cut out. I think it's actually a Tim Holtz die, and one of Sam's stamps on the bottom. A very vintage piece of lace here, really antique looking. One of Lorna's beautiful stamps there. I've got a couple over there. I'll show you when I get to the end so you can have a look. Some more of the doilies cut. And that beautiful piece there from a napkin. A little bit of a black stamp on the top there. And some more of that lovely green lace. Sort of multicoloured greens. Bit of texture paste there, and some paper, just a little bit of paper, just tiny little scraps of music paper here and there, and a nice napkin and some more of that texture paste. It dries quite hard and thick. Got a bee here, which is another one of Lorna's lovely stamps, and just a section of that Tim Holtz die cut, and some embossing. I've just embossed that with some lovely green embossing powder. Nice iris off a table napkin. Some really pretty lace here. So as you can see, I haven't really changed much as I've gone through. I've just added little snippets of this and that. Beautiful beads from Sheila's trim packs. And a lovely bird off a napkin. Beautiful piece of lace there from one of her little bundles. Serviette and some more stamping. I do love these sweet little beads from her little collection. They're very pretty. And nice little broderie and glace piece there. Or eyelet, some people call it eyelet. Lovely little piece of lace cut out there. And this nice white thick lace. This is embossed, an embossed stamp here, one of Lorna's lovely stamps. A little piece of star fabric here, which just gives you a nice little sort of starry softness to the page, with some music paper underneath. A little piece of a probably a doily maybe. Just a nice little green snippet. Pretty piece of blue and cream lace there. Very soft French lace, that one. Very pretty. Some more broderie and glace. Some little bits of gold trim here and there, just to make it look lush. Got some rose gold on this one. Nice little stamp here. This one says Tiffany Co. and Co. I'm not sure if you can read that if it comes out on the film, but It's just on a piece of like paper bag. And a little bit of trim there. Another little piece of doily and some of that lovely lace again, which is so soft. A little bit of trim here. Some pretty flowers and lace and a butterfly and stamped. And some more stamped, embossed stamping there and here. And this lovely gold blingy trim from Sheila's collection. We have a sort of softer look here with the die cut and a little stamp which says beautiful story below. Vintage stamp. Some soft lace cut there. Lovely little lace square there piece with the stamp underneath, and a little bit of just a paper doily. Some more of the lovely trim that's beaded. It gives it a nice texture, and the nice thing about these little books when you hold them is that you can really feel and enjoy the textures and different fabrics. So there we have that beautiful beaded trim, that lacy soft bling, and a little piece of lace down the bottom. Stamped a lovely lady on this side and some more of the gold trim. And the back page is just a little stamp of a bouquet with some writing. And that is my little Sweetpea. It's the first one I've made, so it's probably not as posh as Sheila and Randi's beautiful designs. They've grown over the time they've been making them, but for a first effort I thought it wasn't too bad. And I'll probably make another one now that I've actually had the experience and enjoyment of sitting and making this one. It's just a pleasure to play with such pretty little things and enjoy the beauty of all the little bits and pieces as you go along. So thank you for watching today, and I'll just show you a couple of those beautiful stamps from Taylormade journals. If I can just reach across here, I've got a couple that I can show you there that you might be able to see. So these are Lorna's stamps. They're very good quality. They are rubber stamps, nice and thick, and they print out beautifully. As you can see, this is the Vintage Market one that she has embossed on her envelope, and this is how they come in these gorgeous little envelopes. And that's the Tiffany & Co one, which is beautiful. So I've got quite a few of her lovely collection now. And there's the bee. If anyone's looking what the bee is like, it comes with a little collection of bees, and it's got Paris on the bottom. So for that little book I just picked out one of the bees and used. But they're very good quality, strong rubber stamps. Beautiful. So if you're looking for any of those, Lorna's your lady, and I will list her below so you can find her. And thank you very much for watching today, and I'll be back with something to show you again soon. But thank you for sharing with me this little moment with our Sweetpea Journal. And I'll be back again soon. Bye for now. Lucy, come on. Lucy. Lucy, look. What do you think of those? Are they nice? What do you think of the flowers?